So let's define what we mean by real milk. We mean milk that is full fat, that is pasture-fed from cows on pasture, and that is unprocessed. It's not pasteurized, it's not homogenized. The pasteurization of milk has been an absolutely tragic mistake that we're only beginning to realize the damage it's done, not only to people, but to farms and to our whole culture and economy. Consumption of pasteurized milk is associated with allergies, asthma, frequent ear infections, digestive problems, and then diabetes, autoimmune disorder, attention deficit disorder, constipation. During the period of rapid population growth, the market for fluid pasteurized milk has declined at 1 to 3% per year over the past 30 years because more and more people simply cannot tolerate pasteurized and ultra-pasteurized milk. It makes our children sick. Far from being inherently dangerous, raw milk is uniquely safe, safer than any other food. So let's reason together here. Consider the calf born in the muck, which suckles on its mother's manure-covered teat. How can that calf possibly survive with such an unsanitary system? How is it that any mammal has survived with a system like this? Surely nature has made some mistakes, and we, mankind, are going to fix these mistakes by pasteurizing the milk. That's basically the attitude. Well, the reason that mammals have survived is because raw milk is an amazing substance. It contains multiple redundant systems of bioactive components that can reduce or eliminate pathogens and populations of pathogenic bacteria. So let's go through some of these components of raw milk. There's an enzyme system, the framework of which is two enzymes, lactoperoxidase and lactoferrin. So we'll start with those. Lactoperoxidase is an enzyme in raw milk that uses hydrogen peroxide, which is produced by another enzyme in the milk, like a heat-seeking missile, and uses hydrogen peroxide and free radicals to seek out and destroy pathogens. It's really like a missile. And it only destroys the bad ones. It doesn't destroy the good ones. Lactoperoxidase is in all mammalian secretions. It's in breast milk, it's in tears, it's in saliva. This is why it's actually very wise when you cut yourself to lick your finger, because you're putting lactoperoxidase in there, which is antimicrobial. Lactoperoxidase is higher in animal milk. It's 10 times higher in goat milk than breast milk because animals are dirtier than humans. Nature has got this all figured out. And some countries are using lactoperoxidase as an alternative to pasteurization to ensure the safety of commercial milk. It's very accurate to call raw milk white blood. It contains everything that blood contains except for red blood cells. So leukocytes, B lymphocytes, macrophages, neutrophils, immunoglobulins, antibodies, they're all there in raw milk. And basically what raw milk does is create the immune system in the infant. One of the things our government says is people who are immune compromised should never touch raw milk, but raw milk is the perfect food for the people who are immune compromised because it will put their immune system back in order. Special fats and carbohydrates. One of these is oligosaccharides. Now, when scientists discovered oligosaccharides in milk, they said, here's another mistake that nature made because humans cannot digest oligosaccharides. But it turns out that oligosaccharides are the perfect food for beneficial flora in the gut. It feeds your good gut flora. So there was a very good reason for oligosaccharides to be there. Medium-chain fatty acids, the type that we have in coconut oil, go after the bad bacteria. They kill the bad bacteria, but not the good bacteria. And special fats, phospholipids and sphingolipids, these bind to the lining of your gut and kind of like a guard, protect from the absorption of pathogens. So we have a fivefold protective system that destroys pathogens in the milk, stimulates the immune system, builds a healthy gut wall, just what our babies need, prevents absorption of pathogens and toxins in the gut, and ensures the assimilation of all the nutrients. It's really an amazing food.